I went home over the summer and I saw my little brothers and how excited they were to put the pads on and everything. And I'm like, I need to get back to that. I'm thinking putting too much stress on myself. I'm worried about I have the A gap, so I need to get the A gap on this play instead of just playing football and having fun with my teammates and with everybody.
What's the rotation like for you? I mean, going in, you guys rotated a decent amount of linebacker. There's a lot of you playing. There's 4 or 5 of you playing going through.
I think right now we're all getting reps in practice. We're all working hard. So I mean that's a day-to-day basis. You're gonna have to ask Coach Hope about that one.
A lot of people have talked about you kind of improving as a communicator on the field. Is that something that you see as well in your game?
If you communicate and you're wrong, and everybody on the defense is on the same page, then you're on the right page. And if you're running that defense, everybody's on the right page and knows exactly what they need to do, then it could be a successful defense. So I think communicating is key, and getting both the back end with the safeties and corners tied into the front end with the D line.
In watching Notre Dame on film, what do you see as sort of the biggest challenge you face going up against them?
Their whole team, they got playmakers at all 11 positions on offense. And, like I said, they wouldn't be at Notre Dame if they weren't great players. And when the ball's put in their hand, and when they come down to block, they make plays.
How much do you know about that rivalry between? I mean, are you always been ingrained in that, like since you've been growing up, or?
Yeah, I actually grew up watching the rivalry.
Yeah, okay.
And I never went to a specific game, but I've been to South Bend multiple times, been up here multiple times, and it's very exciting. And just focusing on the game on Saturday night is just exciting to me since I grew up. I'm from the Midwest. I grew up watching this. It's a great football game.
Jake said it was trying to make every play and maybe not letting the guy next to him do it. Is that part of it?
Yeah, that's definitely a part of it. I mean, we're standing there next to each other, and at one point I looked at him and we're talking about something, and we're trying to figure it out instead of just lining up the defense and just going to play football. At the end of the day, it's a game. You line the defense up and you run a play. As long as you're all on the same page, you're on the right page.
Is it tricky with that? Because you guys put a lot of pressure on yourselves as a pretty deep linebacking group. Is it tricky then to pull back sometimes on that?
No, I wouldn't say tricky. I think it just takes you have to adjust to find that happy medium of knowing what to do, knowing the call, and really just going to make the play. At the end of the day, it's all about making plays. If you make plays, you make plays.
Now, is there something different you're going to have to do come with a mobile quarterback and a guy like Everett Golston who Coach Hope says he can make plays with his arms as well as his legs?
Yeah, I mean, he's the stereotype of a dual-threat quarterback. I mean, as you probably saw watching last week's game, when the play breaks down, he makes plays. So we truly have to prepare for him, but we also have to prepare. They're deep at every position on offense, and they wouldn't be playing for Notre Dame if they weren't good athletes and they weren't great players.
Joe, you guys have come short in some of these big, high-profile road games over the last few years. Why is this team different?
I don't like comparing teams to previous teams. We're all focused on simply this week, this game on Saturday night. And that's where all our focus is. That's where the whole team's focus is.
What does it take to get one of those games?
Can you repeat that?
What does it take to get one of those games on the road? To win one of these high-profile games? What do you guys?
I think simply doing what you're coached to do. I mean, the coaches are in their position for a reason. They know exactly what they're talking about. They've been around. They've been several places. They know the game inside and out. And them giving us the material to succeed, and all we have to do is execute.